This is going to be kind of a short one for as far as Clash of the Clubs goes. It was set in Capital City. Unfortunately, they've gotten the name Capital City Curse because last year they only got to run like 2 full race days because of weather problems. And the day before, we were having some scattered shower stuff, things like that, and Tallahassee's actually not but about 2 hours from me, roughly, and we were all loaded up. We went down there Saturday morning, ran into some rain on the way down there, but we had some people already at the track, and they said the track was pretty good. It hadn't gotten nothing there but a sprinkle, and the track was still in good shape. Well, apparently about 30 minutes before we rolled into town, the bottom fell out, and it is what it is. I actually was set up to run 2 classes there. I was going to run 40+ EBUGGY because that's the one I was running for club points for Cheehaw, and I was going to run in the intermediate nitro class because I'm running personal points in that class as well. But when we got there, they let the track dry. We didn't even start qualifying until almost noon. Track never really did come around per se, which is unfortunate because they put that new layout in, and I was really looking forward to running it. And so the short and the long of it is I ended up not running my nitro because trying to keep up with 2 cars in those conditions was just not something I wanted to do. So I ended up running the 40+ class, and they even shortened the program because of the track conditions. Unfortunately, they shortened the program and the time. Shortened it down. Originally it was going to be, they were just going to shorten the qualifier lengths to like 4 minutes, and then after they ran the first set of qualifiers, they came back and said that they basically took a poll and asked if they just wanted to run where we were and go straight into the mains, or run the second set of qualifiers, and the vote was pretty much just take it straight into the mains and let's just knock this thing out, because a lot of people, including myself, were contemplating whether they wanted to put their cars back on the track except for the mains, because unfortunately I had to like take my car literally apart just to clean it well enough to feel comfortable with racing it again. But I mean, can't do nothing about Mother Nature. That's kind of the game, I guess you'd say, when running outdoor 8th scale or just outdoor off-road racing in general, or even on-road or any of it, if it's outdoors. So it's just kind of a bummer, and I actually feel really bad for Capital City because they, like I said, they only got to race 2 full races last year, and I actually attended one of them. So it just sucks for them. They've been having a real rough go with the weather this full on year now. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and show you the first qualifier, and I'll just talk real quick about that, and we'll circle back around and I will show you the main, and we'll talk real quick about what happened in the main.
And less than 5. John Allen. First number. Brian Hopkins. Brian Gray. Jamie Gordon. And Paul Wood.
Thank you, babe. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Big Alfredo right now leading the way, 9 laps 4:06. James Jordan in the number 2 spot, 9 laps 4:16. They're separated about 1 second right now on the racetrack. This Paul Woods coming across right in the number 6 spot. 8 minutes left. Looks like Mr. Hopkins had a little bit of trouble here on the first lap. He'll be back for round number 2. John Allen Ford now takes over the race 3 as he comes across the lap number 2 now by 504. He and Alfredo battling out really close together right now on the racetrack. Alfredo in the number 2 spot, 4/10 of a second back here in the first 2 laps. Brian Gray working that number 3, Jamie Jordan in the 4. Pro Zumbo in the number 5, and Paul Woods in the number 6. You got 90 seconds down, 2:30 left to go. Race 2:30 remaining. 40+ E-Buggy right now out on the track. Race number 3, Sports with E-Buggy. You're going to be coming up next. John Allen Corey right now leading the way. Brian Gray working that number 2 spot, 5.3 seconds back. Alfredo in the number 3 spot, 1.4 seconds by him. And Jordan going to come across line. Jordan now going to move up into the number 3. Alfredo working the number 4. Pro still in that 5, and Paul working the 6. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go, racers. Race number 3 coming up next. Race 3, Sports with E-Buggy coming up next. We're going to need some volunteer marshal help for the next race as we have 11 cars going to be doing battle in their 4-minute first qualifiers. John Allen Corey right now still leading the way. Oh, now it's down to 10, sorry. John Allen Corey right now leading the way, 9 laps 4:03. 7.8 seconds up on Big Alfredo right now. He's moved his way back up to the number 2 spot, but only 2/10 of a second behind him is Brian Gray in the number 2. Gray looking to move up in that number 2 spot. Long right there for John Allen Corey. That's going to allow Big Alfredo now to move up right behind him. 4.1 seconds back. They made up a ton of time. John Allen Corey on the top left hand side of the track now, coming down the back straightaway at the dog leg. Right hand side of the track now, he comes back into the interior section. Coming in through the quad roller at the tabletop, right hand side, through the horseshoe. At the roller, Big Alfredo directly behind us. Corey goes for a 26.2 that time by. Big Alfredo in the number 2 spot with a 26.4. Follow Corey upside down, he's on his lid, he's on his lid. Turmo's trying to come over and get him. Losing a lot of time here. Alfredo now looking to raise the move back to the front. 1 minute left to go here in the race. John Allen Corey with trouble here on lap number 6. Big Alfredo going to be looking to move up into that top spot. It's going to be Brian Gray in the number 3. Can Gray make up enough time to finish up in the 2? Jamie Jordan in the 4, Pro in the 5, and Paul Woods in the 6. 40 seconds left to go in the race. John Allen Corey right now sitting in that number 3 spot. Alfredo out in front. 9 laps, 4:13, 4.4 seconds now. The gap between first and second. Here comes Brian right now. Gray coming across the line. He's going to fall down to the 4. Jamie Jordan going to move up into the 3. Right now they're separated by 20 seconds between that 2, 3, and 4 spot. Oh, man! Brian Gray spinning it up over the big triple. Coming up a little bit short as he takes the face of the jump. 5 seconds left to go in the race clock here, race leader. Top left hand side of the track coming down the back straightaway now. In that green and orange. Tied around the horseshoe turn. The 180 turn. Back towards the tabletop. Here he comes. On the right hand side. In through that carousel. We'll call that a carousel turn. Now on to the front straightaway coming across that start finish line. Big Alfredo will take the win. He's going to set GT 9 laps, 4:11. Wait on everybody else to come out on the line and finish up here. Here's John Allen Corey now going to come on in the number 2 spot. Wait on Jamie Jordan, Brian Gray, Bruce Zumbo, and Paul Woods. Race number 3, you're going to be coming up next, guys. We do have a 5-minute break in between races now. 5-minute break. Here's Pro. Waiting on Joyner.
Okay, so first qualifier. You can see the track is like crazy muddy. Got out there and was just doing my best because I didn't do any practice to kind of learn the track and just stay off my lid, more or less, and just trying to be smooth as I could, especially with the track being the way it was. I wound up qualifying 3rd, and the only reason why I did is because Jamie and I forgot who else it was. They were pushing. They were actually running faster than me, but then they were pushing and ended up got tangled up in each other, and because of that delay, because turn marshals couldn't get to you quick at all. I mean, when I was turn marshaling, it was about all you could do just to walk across the turn marshal areas to get to the cars, because the clay at Capital City, when it's wet, it's like very slick and sticky. So, but it aside from that, So I qualified third, and like I said, they came out, took a vote, and we went straight to the mains. And I'll just show y'all some of the main, I'll show you the whole main, because it got cut down from like 8 minutes to 5 or 6 minutes too. So I'll just show you the whole thing, and y'all check it out, and then we'll have a talk about it.
Ready, here we go. Less than 5. Rock and roll, kick the tires and light the fires, old daddy. That's not how it's done, guys. Oh dear. Let's see who's going to lead him around lap number 1. Looks like it's going to be Vic. John Allen in tow. Oh, Vic, don't get it wrong. Right in the drain. So it's going to be John Allen, Jamie, Paul, Vic. Oh, it's a dang Paul. Oh, Brian and Brian. Keep Paul. Paul Woods has already won at life. Okay, it's just.
So where's he at in this?
He's third. There he is. All right, so right now it's John Allen leading the way. Jamie Joyner in the 2. Paul in the 3. Vic in the 4. Pro in the 5. Hopkins in the 6. Gray in the 6. Yeah, no. Man, you play too much. You play too much. It don't say Kyo show on the side.
Get a ball.
Oh, look, he just started counting. Isn't that nice? There he is.
Oh, wait a
Whoa!
4 minutes left. Alright, so we are 2:15 now, 3:45 to go. You still got, looks like Vic has got back out to the lead. Got Paul Woods in the 2, John Allen in the 3. Jamie in the 4, it's a tight battle. Watch your eyes, Vic. Oh, John Allen will get it wrong. Wheels. He lands it. Jamie's going to get by for the 3. Pro's trying to get in on the action. Good battle for the number 3 or number 2 between Paul and Jamie. Paul just died. 3 minutes left. No, never mind. He's freewheeling. That left rear is spinning free. So if anyone's wondering, Paul does have a Kyosho for sale. He's going all X-ray. Just saying. Because his shirt is false advertising. He is an X-ray driver, according to Brian Lewis. He will be driving X-ray here very soon. He does have Kyoshos for sale. In great condition. They've been taken care of just like him. 3.5 down, 2.5 to go. So there's still Vic out front. Got John Allen running in the 2, Jamie in the 3, Brian Hopkins now up into the 4. Brian Gray in the 5, Pro in the 6. Oh, behind you! That was 6 that was upside down. So now it's coming John Allen to the lead, Jamie to the 2, Vic down to the 3. John Allen, Jamie, and Vic are all on the lead lap. Hopkins is the first car 1 lap down. But Hopkins and Brian Gray are battling for the number 4 spot. They were on the same lap. We got a minute 30 to go, drivers. Minute 30, tight battle for that top 3 position. 2 Technos and a Serpent, 1, 2, and 3. There's John Allen, Jamie, and Dick, all right there. Who's gonna win the Geritol Classic? Oh, Jamie's gonna get it wrong, spin out. So Vic's gonna move up into that number 2 spot. Oh, Marshall in the triple, Marshall in the triple. Look ahead, Greg, look ahead. 1 minute left. Got 1 minute to go, drivers, 1 minute. So Vic's gonna get by for the number 2. Jamie's gonna try and close the gap. John Allen's trying to stretch it out from the other 2. 45 seconds to go. Oh, Vic saves it from nosedive, but that gives Jamie enough time. Oh, John Allen's gonna get it wrong. Jamie's gonna get it wrong. I'm sorry, that was Fro. Fro's just showing us how pretty his chassis is. That's all. $25 seconds to go. John Allen got the hot lap of a 25.7. Oh, Vic's gonna catch the end of the pipe after the triple. 5 seconds. Is John Allen gonna get another lap? I don't think he is. Let's see. No. Yes, he is. John Allen gets a bonus lap. Done. So John Allen is on his victory lap. Rose will get caught.
Okay, so in the main, or before the main, after I cleaned my car up from round 1, like the car coming off the track, it was so heavy, I literally took the car apart, and I mean, my body probably weighed pushing 2 pounds. The car was way heavier. I mean, it felt like the car was 4 or 5 pounds heavier coming off the track. And I mean, like I said, it's just making the best of conditions. And it's, so by my own thinking, I guess you'd say, I turned the power up in the car to help counteract some of the loss of speed and things like that for the added weight. Because through qualifier, I was starting to have a hard time even clearing the triple. So I went and turned power up in my car. And since we didn't run a second qualifier, I didn't actually get to try it out and see if I liked the adjustments or not. So I throw my car on down, then in main, we take off, and right away I'm in trouble. My throttle points are not the same because now I've turned up the power in the car. I was overdriving it. I overjumped the triple by like a mile without any extra weight on the car because we had just started. And I do the rookie thing, and I hit the brake in the air way too high off the ground, and it just straight into the ground. Well, too high, too close off the ground, whatever you want to say. But I just lawn darted it right into the ground. Well, so basically I'm in last place in the first lap, and well, we get into a little battle coming around the corner, and I'm like, I don't remember what place it was, but I beat 2 guys to the line. But within the next like 2 corners, I crash again, and a lot of it had to do with the fact I turned the power up in the car and hadn't driven it to even get used to it. And then on top of that, it's my own fault for, I mean, I was just over driving the car, and you know, I can't make excuses. I made a mistake in my decision. I didn't get to try that. So what I should have done was went back and put the power where I had the car that morning and made the best of it. But that's not what I did. I just believed I was going to need that extra power and throw it out there, and I looked like it was the first time I'd ever raced an RC car. So my bad. But luckily, a couple of the other guys did a lot better than I did as far as it goes, and we left that round still being in third place overall, and we left that round finishing third out of the 3 clubs. So, you know, hopefully better results in the next couple races. We actually just ran the Cheehaw race, the first Cheehaw race, which is round 4, and those videos will be coming real soon. I've fallen behind, personal reasons and family things and things like that. So I'm gonna try and get these things caught up, and I hope y'all enjoyed watching me completely about destroy my car for my poor driving, and I'm really hoping that the next round at Capital City the weather will cooperate. I'm really hoping that the weather will cooperate for them a little more altogether, because they've just had some really bad weather stuff. Anyway, well, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Even if, just please subscribe. I hope you want to keep up with the Clash of the Club series, and I hope in the future you'll want to keep up with my personal endeavors and the other series I run, things like that. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, share, and just real quick, I want to thank all my sponsors, Jack's RC Recycling, Sean Larman Racing, Jim's Bearings, and I want to thank my family for putting up with all my RC madness. Y'all get out, do some RC, have some fun. Pro ZRC out.